Welcome back to Everything Whiskey. I'm Callum,
And I'm Sam.
and today we're doing Glenmorangie, or if you're Australian, Glenmorangie.
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 Alrighty, so what is it? Glenmorangie. The Glenmorangie 10. It's their original run, their base level run, base level offering. It's pretty decent from memory. I haven't tried it in quite a while though. It's 40%. It's pretty entry level when it comes to Scotch, flavor profiles and proof and stuff like that. It's pretty affordable even in Australia. Now the Glenmorangie the Glenmorangie distillery rather is owned by, I found out, Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy. It's like some fancy merger with the fashion label. It's I don't know. I wasn't expecting that though. Doing some research, and they founded that in 1843. So it's pretty old. It's a pretty old distillery.
Yeah.
Now this specific bottling was finished, or not finished. It was aged in a combination of a fair few just white oak, American oak barrels, but they're a combination of first fill and second fill, so you get a few different things from combining those two things.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's get into a couple notes. I'm gonna start with the nose.
Yep.
As I said, we haven't, well, at least I haven't had this. I don't know what, 3 years since
We had the
we last
Quinta
tried this.
Reuben cask,
Yeah,
I think.
I enjoyed that one. I thought it was pretty good.
That was a really
I
nice
think
bottle,
it's port
yeah.
finished. I think it's port finished or something. This one's just stock standard American oak.
The Quinta Reuben made me buy this because I thought that the Quinta Reuben was really nice.
Yeah. Well, we had a really good experience with the Quinta Reuben. It was very early on, after getting into whiskey though. But the port finish was, besides being really interesting, it tends itself very well to new whiskey drinkers
Yeah.
because it's just so damn friendly.
This is really honeysuckle in the nose.
I was about to say the exact same thing. I was about to say honeysuckle. It's like this really floral sweetness. It's really fruity though. I'm getting like nectarines.
Like
some
zest.
tangy, zesty,
Yeah.
orangey, juicy.
It's like a
I'm
weed.
getting now. Even now that I said that, I'm getting even more like orange.
It's like orange and lemon zest for me. Like if you were to
Yeah.
squeeze both of them, it's kind of that kind of aroma.
Yeah, there is lemon in it as well, with just this massive like dollop of honey.
Yeah, there's not so much wood bitter or anything like that.
I'm starting to get kind of back into enjoying Highland malts again, because I kind of went off it a bit unless it was super high proof. I'm not sure why, but I just kept getting dirty used socks from like it kind of mildew, like stale clothes.
It's just that it's the overripe fruit that's in this.
Yeah, I think it's the overripe fruit notes, but also the malt. Like I think you get a pretty hefty punch of malt flavor, and that kind of comes off as a bit of a, I don't know, not sour, but a bit off sometimes.
I think you could say
So
sour.
I'm over it now.
Like for me, even now, I'm getting that. You smell it, and like I know what it is, but as you said, like it's just over ripe fruit,
Yeah.
and it just smells weird. Like you're not
Yeah,
supposed
it
to
does.
smell that in a whiskey, and it's just.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, and that's what I meant as well. Like, and I still experience it, but it doesn't overpower the drink like it used to for me.
Yeah, it doesn't smell as bad as it used to. I'm not gonna lie.
No, because I remember we didn't mind this when we first got it, but it wasn't anything like the Quinta Reuben for us, and then we just kind of didn't touch it for quite a while.
We also moved on to Islers and strong bourbons.
Yeah, we just
during
kept
that time
moving
as well,
up
so.
and up with the regions. Got to Ireland and then Islers. So yeah, we moved from this to like Talisker, and then from Talisker to Lefroy, and so on. So coming back to something like this, just a stock standard Highland, a friendly Highland, but still a little bit boring if nothing else. But I'm kind of enjoying it because we've been well and truly in Bourbon Town for I don't know, a fair few weeks, months now. We've been really just into our bourbons, especially high proof.
Yeah.
So coming back to a Scotch, even just a Highland, I'm getting decent amount of enjoyment out of it.
I'm getting like like kind of a wheat bix, like, you know, that really wheaty.
Yeah, I think that's the
note coming out of
maltiness.
it. Yeah,
I often get a cereal note with Highland malts.
it's kind of like a sugary. Yeah, you know, like cereal with a bit of sugar on top. That's what I'm kind of getting.
Yeah, it's like, well, with oatmeal, and you have like the dried fruits.
Oatmeal, that's what it
bits
was.
of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
apple and a kind of bit of, you know, cinnamon and a light spices. It's really nice. It's a really yellow whiskey.
Yeah.
Like it's you can't really see, the camera's making it a lot darker on mine, but it's really yellow. Let me put a whole lot.
On the taste, it's not that. It's just, as I remember on the taste, it's really not that special. It's kind of thin. There's not all that much.
Really sweet.
Really sweet and like grainy. You can get like that grainy taste throughout.
Yeah. What would you say would be your favorite Highland? Because mine is still, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's still as it was, you know, when we first tried it 3 years ago.
You think what I'm thinking?
I don't know.
Does it come in a Viking on it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Highland Park. Yeah. That's my favorite.
It's still Highland
yeah.
Park. If we're just kind of like talking about stock standard, you know, not barrel proof, not cask strength. Highland Park just takes it every time. There's just like this really nice peppery snap to it. There's a splash of like ashy peat to it.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
I don't know. There's just more layers. It feels like.
We should do
Less
that.
friendly.
We should get Highland Park and review that since we both like it.
Yeah, we'll go back to it. I'd like to see how much we still like it after all this time as well.
Highland Park's like, it's just Glenmorangie on steroids. There's a lot more complexity.
Yeah, it's a lot more going on.
Like, don't get me wrong, this is like a nice whiskey if you were.
Yeah, no, there is nothing wrong with this. This is good, enjoyable whiskey. I reckon that this is kind of like, for me, on the same page as the Glenfiddich 12. I think it sits right there. The flavors are even pretty comparable. A little bit different. This is a bit more fruity, I reckon. But I don't know. It sits around this. I would rate them probably the same.
I'd probably rate Glenmorangie a bit higher than
Bit higher.
Glenfiddich. I reckon there's just a little bit more dark fruit notes in the Glenmorangie. Glenfiddich's normally just a bit more sweet, kind of like a mixer for me.
No, I get that. That makes sense.
But
I do think this is a bit more complex, a bit thicker, the flavors.
Yeah, I'd rate Glenmorangie higher than the Glenfiddich 12.
Yeah.
Glenfiddich 15 though blows this out the water, I reckon.
Really?
Easily.
I don't even remember the Glenfiddich 15. We're gonna have to go back to that one.
Might have to buy another bottle.
Because I just don't. I don't know. I don't remember that one at all.
I love the Glenfiddich 15. That was like really
Is that like the
dark
kind of
fruit
bronze,
heavy. That was like the maroon bottle. The maroon.
Yeah, no, maroon. Yeah, the ready. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It was like,
I do remember.
It was really
that, yeah.
rich and like dark fruity. A little bit of sweetness. It was really nice. I love that whiskey.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of Highlands, like Highlands that I've had and really enjoyed. Like Ben Riek, is that Highland?
I've got it here.
Just mentioning it again, if it is.
It is a Speyside, actually.
Ah, damn. I always get Speyside and Highlands mixed up.
What's Glendronach? Is that Highland?
I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. I can do a search. Highland.
The Highland, is it Glendronach?
Yeah, that's actually. I'm gonna recant that statement on base level. But just like the Highland Park is losing out now to Glendronach 12. I think for me, it's just. I don't know. Like they're so different. They're so unbelievably different. Those two whiskeys, but they don't seem like they're from the same region. But that's because the Glendronach. Have we reviewed that? I don't think we have.
Don't think so, no.
But it is fantastic. It is like a sticky date pudding. Like it is just rich sweetness, but not like a manufactured sweetness. It tastes like a dessert. Like it is. It's because it's a combination of 3 different sherry casks. It's like PX, Pedro Jimenez, and Port, and a bunch of other ones. It's just sherry finished, but it is an absolute cherry bomb. Alrighty, thank you very much for watching this episode of Everything Whiskey. I hope you liked our review of the Glenmorangie, the original. It's not one of our favorite Highlands, but it's definitely one worth checking out. It's pretty enjoyable. Now, if you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see some more from us, click the subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment below. Leave us some feedback. We've also got Instagram and Twitter. So links are all below. Check us out. Interact with us. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Cheers.